Howdy YouTube, it's Miles, and today I am back with yesterday's video's topic, which was, I think, like 10 creepypastas that'll scare you silly or whatever. And in yesterday's video I only did, I think, maybe 4 of them, and I had mentioned to you guys that there was going to be a part 2 because I didn't want the video to be abnormally long and then just like not upload for an entire 2 hours, because I was really late with my video yesterday and I feel really bad. I'm really not sure of a schedule because my internet is horrible and I don't have an actual thing to upload videos on. I'm currently uploading videos on my phone, which really sucks. So I'm going to continue with the list. I have about 5 more to read. And the last one that we left off with was The Keyhole, which was about a guy who rented a hotel room, and the woman at the desk told him that there was one door that was always locked and it didn't have a number on it. And she told him not to go in it, not to try and open it, just to leave it alone, like don't even think about it, don't look at it, anything like that. He goes against her and decides that he's going to look through the keyhole. The first day that he decided to look through the keyhole, he didn't really see much except for a woman standing in, like, I think it was a corner of the room or something like that. And then the second day that he looked through the keyhole, he put his eye up to the keyhole and all he saw was a dark shade of red. He went back to the woman at the desk, asked her about it, and told her, he told her that he saw something red, like something weird, like there was a woman in there or whatever. And the girl at the desk said something like, it was that the ghost that haunts that room is like really skinny, has really long hair, very transparent, like a regular ghost, but her eyes were bloodshot red. So when he looked into the keyhole the second time, he saw her eyes, and 2 days later he disappeared out of nowhere. So that one was really weird. So this next one is called The Angel Statue, and this is the picture. It's just a picture of an angel. So it says, the story begins with a couple who decided they wanted to go out for the night, so they called upon their usual babysitter to take care of the kids. When the babysitter arrived, the children were already asleep, so she decided she would pass the time by watching TV. The only TV in the house that had cable was situated inside the parents' bedroom, so she called them to see if it was cool. They agreed. She asked if she could cover up the angel statue because it made her nervous. The father hesitated, then instructed her to get the kids out of the house and call the police because they didn't own an angel statue. When the police arrived, the babysitter and children were found lifeless in a pool of blood, and the statue was gone. That is really weird. That one was really short. I mean, I did shorten it a little bit because I don't want this video to be really long, because I only have, like, it says 17 minutes and some type of seconds. 17 minutes and 55 seconds left on my phone to record, so I'm trying to make this video as quick as possible. So number 4 is, yeah, it would be number 4 because I'm doing a recap, but number 4 is The Grifter. The Grifter is a horrific internet urban legend which was posted in 2009. There was a video clip which apparently was so disturbing that it traumatized everyone who watched it. Apparently the video clip featured scenes of dying children, excruciating screams, and close-ups of exorcisms and corpses. The Grifter would indeed be horrifying to watch. Thankfully, it's entirely a work of fiction. The person who started the legend admitted in 2009 that the so-called screenshots of the video were actually taken from a movie. The movie was Little Otik. Although most people now know it's a hoax, it's still a terrifying story to tell around a campfire. Some have even gone an extra mile and recreated the video themselves in order to try and pass it off as a real thing. That doesn't really have a picture. It's just a picture of, if you can see it, a baby that's right there in that bed, and then one to the side. Like I say in a lot of my videos, if you hear noises in the background, it is because my phone is propped up against my windowsill, because that's where the best light is in my room, because the light, you can't even, like, the light in my room is absolutely horrible, so I kind of steal the natural light from my window to make my videos so you guys can see me better. The next one is called SCP Foundation, and I can't even tell what that picture is of, but that's what the picture looks like. It's pretty creepy. The Secure, Contain, and Protect Foundation, also known as the SCP Foundation, is a fictional organization with a murky past from back in 2007. The foundation has numerous doctors, researchers, and agents aiming to understand and catalog abnormal creatures and objects, which are known as SCPs. The foundation strives to prevent the SCPs from getting into the hands of others and into the outside world. In order to research these creatures, the foundation performs experiments on death row inmates. SCP-137 was the creature that started it all. It was described as a statue-like creature with a bloody face and really short limbs. There's a whole biker gang going up my street, guys. I'm sorry. It's also been recorded that this creature cannot move in direct eyesight, but once eye contact is broken, it will immediately kill its victim by breaking their neck. And thus, it has to be constantly observed. Another example is SCP-682, which is said to be indestructible, highly adaptive reptilian creature. It is one of the most popular creatures on the SCP Wiki site. Okay, so that one wasn't that scary, but to think of seeing a creature that doesn't move when you look at it, but once you look away, your neck is like, it's automatically cracked, you're dead. Like, basically the rule is with the SCP Foundation creatures is that once you look at them, you cannot break eye contact unless you're blinking. Because blinking's not really like breaking eye contact, because I'm blinking right now and I'm still looking at my camera. But if I were to look away and my camera was an SCP Foundation creature, I'd probably be dead by now. Because I'm not looking at my phone right now. I'm looking outside. So that's breaking eye contact with the camera on my phone. This one is my favorite creepypasta of all time, and it's Jeff the Killer. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of him, but if not, I'm going to be reading it. Jeff was a little boy who moved to a new home. The day he moved in, he was invited to a neighbor's birthday party, so he decided to take his brother Liu along with him. When Jeff and his brother were waiting at a bus stop, 3 teenagers attacked them. Jeff successfully defeated his attackers and left them on the street with broken wrists and knife wounds. After this ordeal, Jeff soon realized that he actually enjoyed inflicting pain on others. It was always a feeling he had had inside of him, but it only seemed to be stronger when he was provoked or angered. One night, soon after that, Jeff's mother was awakened by someone crying in the bathroom. When she entered the room, she found Jeff carving a permanent smile into his cheeks. He had also managed to cut out his eyelids so that he could never sleep. Seeing that her son had gone insane, his mother ran from the room to wake up her husband. She stopped cold when she saw Jeff standing in the doorway, a knife clutched in his hand. "Mummy, you lied," was the last thing they ever heard. With his parents now dead, all that remained was his brother. Liu had woken up when he heard muffled sounds from his parents' bedroom. When he didn't hear anything else, he tried to go back to sleep, but couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. Before he could do anything, a hand clamped down over his mouth, and he felt a warm blade plunge into his stomach. Liu tried to escape his brother's grip, but it was already too late. "Shh," Jeff said. "Just go to sleep." Jeff was never seen again, but legend has it is that Jeff is still out there, waiting for his next victim. My favorite, I love reading fan fictions of Jeff the Killer. I don't really like fan fictions like that, about cartoons or anything. I'm all about, the reality fan fictions, about people that actually exist and stuff like that. But Jeff the Killer fan fictions are so, interesting that I can't pull myself away from them. But, anything else to me that's not about, Shameless or The Walking Dead or, some celebrity like Harry Styles or Cameron Dallas, anything that isn't like that pushes me away, and I don't know why. But when it comes to, Jeff the Killer or Jane the Killer, which is the female version of Jeff the Killer, I'm hooked. Alright, this is the last one, and it is called Normal Porn for Normal People. This urban legend starts off with a standard chain letter urging recipients to visit the website normalpornfornormalpeople.com because it was for the good of mankind. Naturally, having such an intriguing URL, many decided to check it out. It turned out the website was a wall full of text on the main page. The only thing that stuck out was the site's tagline, Normal Porn for Normal People, a website dedicated to the eradication of abnormal sexuality. Apart from that, nothing was of particular interest. Once people visited the site, most would leave after seeing it was a bunch of words. However, those who stuck around found it was a lot of the words and the boring text were actually download links to various distressing videos. The shocked people would then gather around on forums and share their experiences, as well as the videos themselves. One of the tamest videos was called peanut.avi, which showed a man, a woman, and a dog in the kitchen. The woman would spread peanut butter on a sandwich, which men would then give to the dog. This happened for a whole half hour. These videos then quickly took a bizarre turn for the worst, with the most bizarre being jimbo.avi. Here, an obese mime is seen performing for 5 minutes. It was somewhat funny, typical mime stuff, but in the last 30 seconds, the man is seen sobbing quietly with his mime outfit and makeup still on. Stumps.avi is a 5-minute video of a man with no legs attempting to break dance in a kitchen, similar to the one shown in peanut.avi, but much dirtier. The man collapses in exhaustion and begs someone off-screen to let him rest. The off-screen person becomes enraged and yells at the man to keep dancing, which he does. As the video ends abruptly, the off-screen person can be heard screaming. The video privacy.avi starts with a woman masturbating on a mattress, while the man with no legs from stumps.avi walks around on his hands wearing some kind of goblin mask. What's unusual about the video is that the door is open, while in the rest it's closed. This is significant because near the very end of the video, an animal can be seen quickly running through the hallway. Finally, useless.avi is 18 minutes of pure terror. A blonde woman is tied down and her mouth is taped shut. After the 7-minute mark, a man in a suit opens the door but doesn't enter. Instead, the animal that was briefly seen in privacy.avi enters. It is revealed to be an abused chimpanzee with its hair shaved and painted red. The man closes the door behind him, leaving the bound woman alone with the animal. The starved chimpanzee sniffs the air, notices the woman, and immediately begins to maul her alive. The assault goes on for an excruciating 7 minutes until her eventual demise. The video ends with the chimpanzee feasting on her corpse. What the fuck? That is weird. Like, some of this creepypasta stuff, like, I know some of those, like, weren't actual, like, real creepypastas, like this one, Normal Porn for Normal People. That just seems like some, like, weird, like, fetish stuff that someone has going on. And I don't know. I wouldn't know how to really word that, and I'm sorry that was a horrible angle. But I'm going to end the video with 4 minutes left in my time on my camera. I really hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week. I hope you have a great summer. Like I said, if you ever need to talk to anybody, my social media will be linked down below. Said in the last video, you guys should comment and tell me what your favorite creepypasta is, like link like a website to it or something, because I would love to read it, because I specifically like reading about creepypastas, especially Slenderman and Jeff the Killer. Tomorrow's video, I don't know what it'll be, but there's a surprise coming on Thursday, because there's going to be 2 different types of vlogs. One where I'm just going to be sitting here talking about maybe something scary or something funny or really cool, and then something else that comes later on in the video at night when I'm not, like, when I'm busy. So I hope, like I said, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love you all, and I'm still trying to figure out a schedule. I promise that I will have a schedule soon. I don't want to let any of you down, and I'm really enjoying this because it just gives me something to do in the day when I have nothing else. And it gives me, like, I know you people aren't directly interacting with me, but I feel like I'm talking to a whole crowd of people, and that just makes me feel really good about myself. And I hope all this stuff is entertaining to you. I hope you like the thumbnails. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Bye!